wife gonna shoot me. Wife gonna fucking shoot me. I already knew I started stomping on your bitch ass. Small football. I'm alive.
The Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. It'll start at the 32.
You could hit it on the 3rd.
I'm tripping. We playing for money. I don't give a fuck. You got to pause those bitches and need more time. 2/3. First half and 1/36.
Man, shut your bitch ass up. All that sister ass shit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson, off play action. He's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. That one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
They'll run here with Spiller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring out 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner.
Yeah,
this is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
No more on 24.
From the 6.
What you mean?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Still so much about football. How you don't know that?
I don't understand. It ain't like I made the play, dog. It's a play that's in a playbook.
I'm telling you, in 24, you're not going to be able to do it.
We're not worrying about 24. We're not worrying about 24 right now.
Which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A shotgun snap for Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one.
What are you making the noise for?
And the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
That was his right? Oh.
Back-to-back plays have him on the move on 1st down.
No.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
That might be out in that
He's
drop.
tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb.
You can't just miss right there, bro. Come on.
Just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Fuck.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Always talk about good down and distance. just about
Yeah,
anything.
no.
A lot of times the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground.
Tranquil.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks,
I'm about to put your boy in up because you tripping.
That fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns had taken the lead.
A triple delight, extra spice.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Combination for
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I know what it is when you're ready. All right.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot.
You could call them and
when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too.
And he ordered it early.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Draw play, it's Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports.
Oh, I was on my way. I pulled it down on the fucking street.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Give me that.
Herbert down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. On the move past the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'm catching it.
Down, Eckler.
I'm catching it.
About the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack.
I sent it to you.
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Oh, you said turn around. I swear to God, I'm about to take you out my game, bro.
But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson dancing to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a lick. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On second down, Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What you talking about?
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Watson. Right back to Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And again, it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Leads to a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. And this is going to
come
be intercepted.
on, my man. Oh, safety.
Oh my God, dog.
Safety, how about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
What's up, losers? How long you gonna wait to go get it? They don't take that long.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
Doesn't just sum up football. We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Watson on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Watson. Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock.
I did the same thing, dog.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage,
sound like right
on the defense. Do they have to use time?
Never heard right mind play the drums? Never heard him play the drums. Oh, right mind cold, dog. I ain't lying. Hey, bro, that nigga was so cold at Gregory. St. Aug recruited him. I nigga couldn't afford to go to no St. Aug, man. They paid for him to go to St. Aug.
Blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. Chubb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And now here is another interception.
I muted myself because I didn't want to hear whatever he was watching, nigga. And I know how to use Zell. I know how to use Zell. I got your number. I'm gonna Zell. You gonna play again?
Send it.
Sad ass
nigga. I want to hear all that. Send me my money. Send me my money.
Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression?
You scored off a safety, dog, and then you scored again and got momentum.
I beat you by more than 2 points.
It don't matter. You scored off the safety, dog.
21. 13-21.
You got all the momentum after that.
Yeah, I know. Shouldn't have caught the...
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Garden. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
He caught a pick. Tried to run it out the end zone.
It's a win for the Browns.
I wasn't trying to run out with some call. I was trying not to get hit. I was trying not to get hit and hit the triangle. And my nigga pushed me out of thing. Man, don't tell me what I tried to do. I'm fucking know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so Jeff,
stupid ass nigga.
Tried to avoid me hitting him and get extra yards like his dumb ass always do, and ran back in the end zone, stiff arming and breaking tackles. And we tackled him in the end zone. And that's a wrap. Yeah, that's a hot two. Oh yeah, that's what I want to see too. Pussy bitches doing it last time. Oh, they was just the Browns for them bitches. Yeah, man. I'm talking about who I had when I played with the last time. You know, it's mine. I'm changing. Green Bay. Definitely not going to get Green Bay. I said I ought to go get the Browns for them bitches.
Making no sense at all. They bounce like a biscuit. geeking now. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times in the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a, I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop playing me.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, should I take 9? Go and shut the fuck up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to them. Diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblicals. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, 8. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James L. Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the side by my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Crizzle King better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
What's going on?
We spent your whole life trying to blow up. Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch can't be grown up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, kept on my soul with no dollar sign.
This man gets blocked, and instead of y'all continuing to block the other dude, that's what y'all do, huh? Give your quarterback a chance, man. That's all I'm asking.
Catch it!
He tried. He just ain't, that ain't his thing. See, y'all don't know my routes. Y'all don't know where to run. Ain't no anticipation.
Mikey, you gotta get in there, bro.
Ain't no anticipation, really.
Damn.
I saw that. I knew he was about to do that. I saw him killing him on the other side. And look, I tried to start running, but I couldn't. Stop. Crazy. How? Hey, they gave you a spoon or anything? Some soy sauce? Broccoli off the chain. Sneaking out the backfield. They're sneaking out the backfield. How is that a sneak? motherfucker talking. Reach, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's a
fake.
nice reach, boy. That's a nice reach. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, why ain't you tell me you was gonna miss, man? That's a true grandma, boy. Laid in the bed at 7:30. Come on, Lewis. Get him out my way, dog. Let him keep getting lucky. All you gonna do is fucking pick one of them little cheat ass fucking plays. If I try to run the ball, how y'all you can run? I run the ball, y'all there. I try to pass the ball, y'all still there. Come on, man. Shooting ass defense. I don't have not a defense on my squad that do that. You run the ball. I run the ball, your defense there. I pass the ball, your defense still there. Nice, man. You like that, man. I'm talking about my Tyler Cut shit, man. you bought you one after the incident? That's just how that shit works, too. If something bad, something happens where you need some shit like that, man, you just go buy that shit. Oh, no. I didn't touch that, man. You didn't touch nothing. Oh, you should have pressed that. Oh! I wasn't paying attention. Don't they automatically make you accept the penalty? I guess so. I guess so, bro. I didn't even pick a boot. Well, I did, but I picked the wrong one. Sure. I'm gonna let him recover. He ain't recover. When I saw him cross the field, I ran up there. Ooh, they tried to make my dude come down, bro. He should have come down. It's stupid for you to go for it right there. I wonder why you leave. Just on your side of the field. got hit.
I need to look at that play again. I could have sworn he was coming across the middle. See, look, the middle was open and he stepped down.
What's wrong?
That's why I threw it, huh?
Go tell her I said come in.
Man, bro.
Go tell her I said come here.
That dude was coming across that middle, wide open. But even still, but the receiver was running. He still could have made a catch, but he threw it right where you was.
What he was doing, you know. I thought you was trying to hit that tight end going toward the sideline.
Fucking back. What he does best. He's Josh Allen. Damn!
Bounce. He can't do that.
You pushed him out of bounds. Father.
We ain't had no problem when your man did it to me.
Damn.
We ain't had no problem when your man did it to me.
Your man ran out of bounds.
No, you pushed him out while he was trying to run his route.
Fastest linebackers in the game.
drank that drink from Wendy's? Yeah, but that one would have already been cold and ready to drink. Yep. Well, I didn't ask you to explain to me about no other drink. All the time. All day. Nobody see it. Twice. Thank you, baby. He's so nice. Come on, man. Where's my fish? Around the neck. Oh, come on, 6. Hurry up again. 6. Hurry up like he got that advantage. Hurry up again. Can you explain to me why? Look at my, well, if you don't hurry up, look at my defense. I don't know nobody yet. Come on, dog. You can't let him catch that. You got wheels on him like this, bro. Cold-blooded. Make that throw, dog. Got to make that throw. Oh, you talking about wrong button? What you gonna hold? Wasn't nobody blocking it. Oh, wasn't nobody blocking it. Around that block. Because I ran around it. Oh no. I'm not sure where he's going. Who asked him to come down? Who asked him to come down? That bullshit happened again. trying to get over there. And he ran back to the defense and he still ain't do nothing. That's all I wanted. I didn't want you to throw it to him on the sideline. From Pearl. Huh? Not to drink it. I know that. What's the defensive call? This bitch ass nigga missed the call. Too bad for his equipment.
Yeah. Man, send it. All that bullshit.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Man, get your team.
Pick your team, bro.
You must ain't be drinking today. You gotta be getting sick. Come on, pick your team, dog. Golly.
Why you can't pick your team first?
Really, we playing money games. Need to sit your little big head ass back.
No, you know what? Cowboys on the street. You play with these stinky bitches again? No. Nah, you can go pick your team. Fuck that.
Might need to just a little bit.
That's internet, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys.
All of a sudden, you playing with the Adams. It's y'all hear me YouTube? I've been doing that for life. There she go. There she go. There goes. What he always talking about? You always got nuts. Man, be quiet. Drive the bus. Drive the fucking bus. That's what you do. Drive the bus. And stay in the parking lot. Don't even come watch the game. Stay in the fucking parking lot.
Get this out to the 25.
Oh, he over there already. All right.
You ready, bro?
Good, you can let the time run out. You gonna say whenever I'm ready after 5-6 seconds they ran off.
run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That gate over there.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity, able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
Doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message.
And you know,
let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted like, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. To try again after the sack. Prescott. It is a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Don't fight. Don't fight. Y'all on the same team.
Ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Anger is on. To return is Taylor. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
If you ate chicken, you wouldn't get sick so much, dog.
Play action. It's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. When he went on the move and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He's going to to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion goes the tight end. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Looks like a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Oh, bitch-ass nigga. You so gay, dog. Don't do my shit copyright. Don't ever do that again.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Fuck pussy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and a yard. Burrow from left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Burrow on play action. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bengals a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 38 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson. Up and
What's the score? What's the score, announcer? A-Meat, 7. LC full shake tuna fish, 7. See how cats behave, YouTube? I'm supposed to be my boy. Look, you know what I mean? Let's go, get a turnover. Let's go, A-Meat. We got the number 5 defense. Number 5 defense in the state.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Get that rock.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. It just appeared there that the defense.
I don't know who you is, shorty, do I don't remember you on the depth charts, but way to jump that shit.
Nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch him. Let me see. You got number 9 in there. Watch him.
The Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
I
find
see you,
out just
Trey.
how much they trust their
I
guys
see you, Trey.
in this situation if they decide to take a
About
shot.
to get another.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive
About
backs
to
on the
get
field
another. We
cover
know
up
Dak.
essentially every
We
blade
definitely
of
know
grass.
fucking Dak.
That
And
will
the
have to be
day ain't
disruptive,
Wednesday.
right?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott.
There we go. There we go. Get your two-piece. Get your two-piece, dog.
An unfortunate sequence there.
Get your two-piece.
Points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3. McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Lead by example. I see the C on your chest. Lead by example. Let's go. Good half. Let's put another one together.
This is the NFL.
Another one together.
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles. Start the second half with the onside kick. Risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency.
7-3.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 29, Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mix it up the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard.
Get him now, boy.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll give it to Mixon. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
What's wrong, Humphrey? Why you so quiet? Make it, go ahead and make that stupid noise. You can make that stupid noise now.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That's cute. That cute. They're getting old, but they cute. I'm helping. I'm helping as always.
Here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even up to 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
He's for the whole lot. He for the whole lot.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Full contact though. I told them up for grab. One of them gonna come up missing. One of them gonna come up missing, man. They keep throwing that stupid shit. One of them gonna come up fucking missing. The fuck you think this is? That was the 4th down play, man. Stop playing with me. Let's go! One of them gonna come up missing, man. Dumbass shit. Blame it on that group. Blame it on the black man. That's fumes. That's film, dog. That's all that was. That's how you scored that 7 you got. You scored it running that stupid shit.
I expect them to do exactly that.
Yeah, no. You quit now. Your turn. Come around faster.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it.
The ball getting a lot of return chances, though. Number 9. You gotta look at it as a positive. Now you out your element. You can't do that stupid YouTube run shit. You gotta throw that thing. Now you gotta throw that thing for me. That's what I want. Ah, good move. Good move.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this
throw that
situation, but they also understand
switch it up like that now. Switch it up like that now.
in addition, they need to save as much time.
Take it too long. Take it too long.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
He a rookie phenom, him.
You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw.
Ooh, tip drill. Tip drill. Man, what you talking about? Catch that, the man. Got two people with perfect coverage on him. That's panhandling. That's just big and that's just. You got too much money for all that big, partner.
In this case, unsuccessfully. How about the coverage? We just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I know that sound. The sound of disappointment. Okay.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Oh, go outside, you dummy. Come on. That's a pick six. You go outside.
In this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover with.
Yeah, man.
It's for the 5, partner. He gonna do like me and mute himself. Child.
Yeah, for sure. You heard it. Pussy.
I heard you. I'm talking about that game, sissy boy. One of y'all, dog. Stick with y'all, bro. Stick with y'all.
Bless
you know what I thought.
Gang in the building,
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup. Or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Seconds, ball. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Fuck. I'm not screaming.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Down there on a pickup of 25. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Too fucking easy, though, all runs.
The Browns kicking team out there
Too
now as they'll
fucking easy,
send this
Hill.
one away.
Come on now.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My fucking D tackle. They just do the ultimate D tackle, huh?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Put some big boy cleats on, big boy pants. They're gonna be one of them ones, King.
Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And on the 42-yard line here, and brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning.
So they won't get your fucking block, pussy.
And in previous games, they've led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Hey, take it from
and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Down to about the 37. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant from 13 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Let's go, yo. Let's go get the ball at half.
Set now to kick this one away.
Shouldn't have paid what you said, bitches.
Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Eluding the ball on Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
Yes,
and you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
York able to send this one through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watch the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Shouldn't have played with her.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 8.
Oh, you 10.
Quit then. Sad bitch.
Come on, send it. When I get the 20, I'm gonna send Zell you the money. It ain't gonna get that though. Yeah, nickel. I just said. Yo, bitch. Yo.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the wave, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play opposite D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here.
Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fast to be late? What happened to rocky shows? What happened to spin flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs. Of 5 yards, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watson now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott off play action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Those let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Handoff comes to Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the draw, it's Pollard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run it again with Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the air yet again, Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb on the counter. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offense. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes you're down. Beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Chubb running right. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second
Send it again. This one, last one right there for the 5. Come on, man. Dumbass shit.
Expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half.
Can't fucking beat these sad ass people, dog. Fucking second half, dog. Giving up fucking points. Losing your momentum. Something gotta change. What? No, I don't give a fuck about that. The fuck I look at. Fuck your ass.
On EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we see.
Take off the couches, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the honeycomb, take off the car loan, take off the flag and the White House, take off the drip, let me take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricated streets and the microwave needs, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take off for the meal, hella Friday. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the upload, take off the unsure, take off the sushi, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the humble, take off the gossip, take off the new logic, nigga from with jungle, take off the shit mill, take off the dojo, take off the take all that design of you, off and what do you have? You out of pocket, 2 ATMs, you step in a what? Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they carry up us? The word is authentic, the women is ready, the men on the run, the rockets are ready, the Lord take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wanting to sleep in the box while they making the mockery fighter with us. This ain't monopoly watching for love, this ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they tell me my secrets say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change, you miracles, I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping a what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they carry up us? Serving up blood, dancing in a drought. Hella to the big step, but never lose the count. Benching in the set.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And it's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, an 80-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That's throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got hit.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Watson on 1st down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers.
Right where it needed to be. That's supposed to be a fucking pick.
Handoff comes to Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the delay, here's Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers and brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Mixon, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 9. Down around his goal line. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at about the 14. On first down, it's Watson.
You sad bitch. Come on, man.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Oh, you'll see defenders intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys. Really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
65.
2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He gets tackled. Throwing the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Watson. And it is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
At least that.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back, Charles.
Let's go.
Settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From midfield now, Burrow escaping the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Out of the picture.
12, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play.
Yo, come on, man.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks, now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 119 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
What's the name on your cash app, Nathaniel? Vagina? What's your name on your cash app, pussy? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm doing.
But this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Let him go. Come on, big fella. Take that angle. Yeah, big fella.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you
might have sent that money back. Oh, no.
But you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Come on, man. He's supposed to unearth that.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Can't get that up. That's all you been fucking doing. Gotta stop that shit. 2nd and 2.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run it again with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Loss of yards, and this fucking kicked my ass a little bit.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3.
Yeah, one bad play. If you don't do no good play, they take this shit away.
Have to think about going for it, especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. I heard your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe
fucking
too
times
far
I
field.
had defensive nigga lighting up like that. Come on, man. You can play with a new team, dog. We ain't playing for no money no more. Sad bitch. Sad ass, dog. We won't play with the same team. You I can't beat him. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him, bitch. It's just sad ass up, bitch.
There's fat dudes everywhere. Why?